that?
I don't know.
You got it on video?
I am getting it on video. If those are falling stars, then we have a lot of wishes.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks cool though.
That's so cool.
I thought it was an airplane at first. I'm like, wait, what is it?
That's definitely look, there's that last one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Gone. What was that?
So you're telling me that the exact same date that 60 million people were distracted with this staged fight, the Pentagon failed its 7th financial budget in a row, not accounting for $824 billion. This is classic media manipulation. Distract you with something that's going on in the front while all the real issues are happening behind the scenes. Let me ask you guys a question. Why are you guys paying taxes? Why are you paying your mortgage? These people literally just print money out of thin air and then they're like, oops, account for $824 billion. Not the first time this has happened, by the way. Remember the day before 9/11 when they came out and they said that they can't account for $2.3 trillion? And then a plane crashed into the exact part of the building where they were keeping all of this information. And it's just gone now. People know that this is literally just all garbage. Like, it's a clown show, guys. I don't know why we're paying taxes, why we're paying the government, why we're doing anything for these people at all.
Please go away. Please go away. You're not wanted. Go away. Wherever you are, go away. Oh my God. so scared right now. Please go away. It can't be spooky. Spooky? Psst, psst, psst. Spook? Moo?
To say that the mother was spooked out of her mind would be putting it lightly. It's the fact that she pulls in her child after sensing something dangerous that really shows this. Now, she didn't see it at first, but after watching this video, she saw it. At the entrance to the bathroom, a very distinct shadow-like figure appears quickly. It's actually pretty quick when it happens, so it's understandable as to why she had missed this. But seeing how fast it moves only adds to the creepiness of this footage. Whatever this might have been seems to pop in and out quick before seemingly disappearing. Seeing this and hearing the bathroom door creak has led her to believe that something paranormal took place. But whether ghost or not, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what was captured on this night.
The orange. Look at them. Next to each other. They literally fly next to each other. They orange in color. They look like stars. Look at that. It's a triangle. Look at that. They orange. You guys know what that is? You see that? Yo nunca he visto eso. Es una cosa anaranjada en triángulo. Mira cómo vuelan. No hacen sonido. Mira, se apagó una. No, I'm not even recording it right. Wow. I don't know what it is. God bless you guys. Look at that. Let me keep recording it. Let me see if I can get it up closer. Mira, 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 mira. They just orange lights just right next to each other. I've never seen that. Look.
Store here in Sweden, we have very strict food regulations what should and not should be put in food or edibles in Europe. So I went to this place called Matvärlden. Here they have this USA shelf, and I looked at Airheads. On the back of Airheads, you can see warning labels. Contains ACO colorants that can have a negative effect on child's behavior and concentration. So, American candy comes with warning labels here in Europe.
Hay una quemazón del cerro, el aire que estaba fuerte. Ahora aquí hay tres señales.
Familjen och i därför vunnit sådana grejer familjen. Grejer.
I think the firmament, pi, and Nikola Tesla's 369 theory are all connected. This video might blow your mind. So I started looking at pi, and you're basically just measuring a circle. I just stared at this image for a few minutes, and then the Bible verse popped into my head about looking over the circle of the earth. The more I looked at what pi actually is, I found out that you can't really create a dome or an arch in architecture without using pi. So then I started to think, are they measuring the firmament with pi? And then for some reason I kept thinking of Nikola Tesla's 369. So in Kings 7:23, it says, "Then he made the sea," I think this is the waters above, "of cast metal. It was round 10 cubits from brim to brim and 5 cubits high, and a line of 30 cubits measured in circumference." So I started plugging numbers into pi to see if these work. Stick with me, this is all going to pull together, and it's crazy. I had ChatGPT run the math on 3.33 repeating instead of the 3.14 number. For a circle with a radius of 10 units, when you replace pi with 3.33, it converts to 66.6. So the biblical value of pi as derived from 1 Kings 7:23 and 2 Chronicles 4:2 appears to be an approximation of 3, but some interpretations suggest it might imply a slightly more precise value, such as 3.3 repeating. So it says the verse doesn't account for the basin's thickness. If the measurement of 10 cubits refers to the outer diameter and the circumference of 30 cubits refers to the inner circumference, the true ratio would increase slightly. And here it just breaks down the math. Keep in mind, this is the quantum computing model, and look at what they call the particles, qubits, just like in the Bible. And we can energy harvest with piezoelectric, pi. And the hemisphere would come out to 999. Keep in mind, this is what a hemisphere actually is. So then I asked it to create an image of a geodesic dome over a flat earth model utilizing 3.33 repeating as pi. Guys, my mind is shook. It has the sacred hexagons, and hexagons are the most powerful energy producers. And it even put in a hexagon grid completely on its own. And it looks like it took an ancient astrology map and applied it to the bottom. It looks just like this, and this perfectly explains why Polaris is in the middle and the rest of the stars rotate and how we get our astrology. Not to mention that this looks exactly like this. And this looks exactly like this. And this is an image that ChatGPT created when I asked it to make a 369-degree circle. How weird is it that it even has the circles on the outsides just like this one does? So then I asked, how might 3, 6, and 9 be relevant in this model? And it says 3 as the central point from which all else radiates. 6 could represent intermediate points or radial lines dividing the Earth into sections similar to a hexagonal layout. 9 could symbolize the outer edge or boundary often associated with the ice wall, making the completion of the structure. Which made me think of the black hole sun model that states that all of creation comes from the North Star and the black hole sun, like meeting at the North Pole and then projecting all of reality outwards. So in this model, I think the North Pole would be 3, the ice wall would be 9 because that's completion, and then where we live is 6, where creation and completion meet halfway in the middle. 369. So a lot of us know about the ley lines. Ley lines are basically just energy grid lines that people theorize connect us to free energy. Almost all important structures like the Statue of Liberty, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the pyramids, they all fall on like vertices of the ley lines. I think that the energy coming out of the black hole sun is meeting at the vertices on the 369 geodesic dome. I sound nuts, but whatever. And I think that this is somehow creating the ley lines. Remember, Tesla's whole thing was free energy and harnessing electric. I truly do believe that this is the great mystery around 369 and that it's really just the firmament and that the pi they give us is not true pi.
A lady who's not afraid to know the truth.
So then I started talking to ChatGPT about it again. It says, some flat earth theories propose that the firmament has properties that refract or distort light. If the firmament were a geodesic dome centered on the North Pole, the highest point of the dome could potentially create unique effects on the light and visibility. At the North Pole, light might behave differently as it interacts with this apex, possibly creating phenomena like the aurora borealis or other atmospheric effects in this region. This could be explained by theories that suggest the dome has refractive or reflective properties that affect how we perceive light and celestial objects. In this model, the geodesic dome might influence air currents and weather patterns, particularly if the dome is seen as a barrier containing Earth's atmosphere. With the North Pole as the dome's center, circular or spiraling weather patterns might radiate outward, contributing to the concept of the polar vortex or other weather phenomena that start from the poles and move outward. This also validates climate zones, and this scripture blew my mind when I realized this. So this is when he comes back for his bride. It says, the voice of my beloved, behold he comes leaping over the mountains, bounding over the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. There he stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, looking through the lattice. Do you guys know what it's called when you weave pie crust together on top like this? A lattice. Pie. It's measuring the firmament. This is a lattice. This is a lattice. They're both pie, except one's a pastry. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's coincidental. I don't think it is. I think God is like hilarious. The first person to accurately estimate pi was literally named Archimedes. They're telling us. I don't believe most of these people in history were real. And if they were, there was like fake stuff about them. And think of the word piety. It means religious or holy. Pi. They're saying that the person operates in a way of like being beyond the firmament. Like they're godly. They're complete. Fibonacci spiral. SPI. Spiral. Pi is in there. Piano starts with pi. The piano has 88 keys. There were 88 books in the original Bible. There's 88 constellations divided into 7 octaves. 7 is God's number and cycles of 12 keys. In the book of Enoch, there's 12 stargates that the sun and moon come and go from. Pine cone. The occult worships the pine cone. The pine cone has 369 in it. Pilot. They are flying across the skies next to the firmament. Epiphany. There's PI in there. That's the revelation of Christ. Pineal gland, which is shaped like a pine cone. It has 369 built into it. Pioneer. Pioneer. Creating something. You're pioneering it. Let me know what you guys think, or if you have anything to add to this. I would love to hear it because I'm so interested in this topic and I'm like mind blown at the images that it created and like the pieces I was able to connect. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm completely crazy. Don't listen to a word I say.
So this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want something to move, and I also don't want something to move. If anything is here, please by all means feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here. Don't be scared. Although I am a little bit scared. It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want to off. There is no way. I'm so glad I got that on recording now. I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got that on film. Please move it again. You've done that much. Please feel free to move it again. This, by the way, has been propped up here for ages. This has not been moved. This has never moved before. But I'm actually shaking a little bit. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Oh my god. I'm so happy that I just got that on tape. And like this, yeah, this isn't like a attached to anything. Like there's nothing attached to it. Like I haven't kicked it, I haven't moved anything. It's been, yeah, like, well, I don't know how it was now, but it's been kind of propped up for a long time. I'm going to lay it down a bit more. I absolutely knew that
Like, subscribe, follow, share,
What's that? Is that you? What is that actually?
Yo, I've never seen nothing like this.
A photo was recently taken outside the Justice Department where a large truck was spotted with the logo reading The Shredding Company on the outside. I went ahead and looked up the company's website, which says this: at The Shredding Company, we provide on-site paper shredding services for government agencies and businesses. On-site paper shredding and destruction provides maximum security by ensuring all confidential records are destroyed on your premises by trained professionals. And they also provide hard drive shredding and destruction. I wonder why Hillary didn't use these guys. The DOJ hired a shredding company. You know, because burning evidence in the parking lot would just be too fishy. Shredding files right before Trump's new AG shows up is like cleaning your browser history before your mom borrows your laptop. Totally not suspicious at all.
It appears that Johan's shirt and hoodie is pulled by something. Initially thinking that someone had put their hands on Johan's back, he turns around, expecting someone to be there, but to his shock, there was no one. He was absolutely positive that he felt something heavy on his shoulders. Yet, it seems that whatever weight he had felt was non-existent.
Hola, mis amigos me visitando. Mis amigos me visitando.
Move into light. Some even described it as silver in color at times. Viewers believe it's about the size of a small plane, but clearly too big. Again, like in other recent sightings, some people believe it's a drone. Whatever it was, it caught the attention of lots of people in North Laredo.
Everybody stop and look at this shit. Edward Snowden, the WikiLeaks guy. Alright, Snowden reveals HAARP global assassination agenda. Alright, listen to some of this stuff. Pause it and read it for yourself. Alright. Unbeknownst to victims or their loved ones, HAARP projects ultra-high-powered radio waves. Those waves operate at the same electronic frequency as the brainstem, selectively inducing deaths seemingly by natural causes, including by some appearing to coroners as innocuous as strokes or heart attacks. Also, look up here. Remotely silence perpetrators of deviant or subversive strains of thought. It's mind control. And this guy is telling it all. Share this. Alright, pause it, read it, share it, like, if you want to see more. Alright, love y'all, have a good night. Or try to.
Looking closely, you can see that her ponytail is the first thing that moves before she tilts her head. However, its movement is anything but subtle. It's as if something had yanked her hair, causing her to jerk her head in a sudden motion. According to the friend who posted this, the security guard thought that someone had ran away upon pulling her hair. But after watching this clip, that clearly wasn't the case.
3 dots. It's 3 dots. It's 3 dots.
As it turns out, his fight-or-flight response wasn't just random, but rather completely called for. Right behind Connor, there appears to be a shadowy figure walking by and then disappearing out of nowhere. However, after seconds pass, it reappears again, but this time a bit closer. It's as if it was making its way towards Connor. Feeling once again immensely unnerved, he turns around and sees nothing. But clearly, as he would eventually find out, something was behind him. What this was is unknown, but judging by Connor's reaction, viewers think it's best if he stayed away from ever encountering whatever this was.
What the fuck is that? No, they haven't even seen that
Whatever it was, had been inside a closed-off section to the public. There was no way that a person could have accessed this area, as no one had stepped foot there for years. If it wasn't a person, as many believe, then what exactly was this?